The Vikings were Nordic peoples from Northern Europe, specifically from what we now know as Norway, Sweden, and Denmark. They rose to prominence between the 8th and 11th centuries. Interestingly, Viking wasn't the name of a tribe or a nation, it was a profession. It translates to sea raider. This means that while not every Scandinavian was a Viking, those who set sail to raid, trade, or explore new lands certainly were.
History has often painted the Vikings as mindless savages, bloodthirsty killers with zero sense of civilization. But remember, history is written by the survivors, and in this case, by the European monks who were their primary targets. The reality? The Vikings were surprisingly sophisticated. They had a complex legal system and formal courts, a deep-seated respect for oaths and their word, higher standards of hygiene than most of Europe at the time.
The Vikings' most lethal tool wasn't the sword, it was the ship. Their longships were engineering marvels, lightweight and fast, shallow-drafted, allowing them to navigate both open seas and narrow rivers. This mobility enabled them to reach territories no one else could: England, France, Russia, and they even reached North America centuries before Columbus.
War wasn't the Vikings' only occupation. Their society was built on farmers and traders, craftsmen and explorers. They placed immense value on the family unit, and women enjoyed a level of freedom that was unheard of at the time. Viking women could own property, initiate divorce, run households and businesses. In an era of rigid restrictions, the Vikings were surprisingly ahead of their time.